So Freelee's back at it again, saying that she felt very trapped. She said in the Daily Mail that I bashed her. I'm an extremely jealous person. Let's have a watch this video, and you can see who was the violent person in our relationship. Have a look at this. And in my passport, Freelee left a little note for me one time. I'm not sure if you can read that. I'll do a close-up of it. It says, I love you with all my heart. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. Love, Freelee. Freelee says I abused her all the time, physically, punched her in the face, etc. I'll tell you what the truth is. I'd never ever punched Freelee in the face. I'd never ever punch a girl in the face, or anyone in the face for that matter, unless it was like a life and death situation. Because punching someone in the face, as I said before in videos, you can kill someone, you can damage their teeth. I've been punched in the face before, I've damaged teeth. I've currently got some damaged teeth I get fixed. So I understand the dangers of that. But Freelee said that in the Daily Mail. While making another video about this, Freelee did another video today. I think she's feeling suffocated, and then she changed the title to I Moved On, and it's just talking about, you know, how she felt, whatever, by me. And you see the comments below, you see the comments where she's trying to paint the picture that I'm an evil person, and I'm a scum, and I'm a crazy, addicted to steroid, violent wife basher or whatever, which is obviously false. And people say, hey, we love that vlog, Freelee, it's really good. Freelee didn't make that vlog. That's her boyfriend, which is my old mate Robin. I introduced them together last year, and they had correspondence last year, and Freelee was doing heavy groundwork on it. I found out about it, I caught her out, said, what's the deal? If you want to break up, let's break up. She said, no, I don't see the Robin like that. It's just, you know, we're just friends. And I saw more messages and more intimate sort of messages and, you know, heavy flirting, etc. So I was like, okay, you know. And then eventually during this year I saw them interact together. I thought, Freelee wants to be with him. Boom, it's over. I said to Freelee, let's break up. It was mutual breakup. I said, let's stay friends. Let's stay friends and focus on building the community that we put a lot of work into, or I've put a lot of work into. Freelee's awesome. She's got a great message, but in terms of if you've ever come to our event, you'll notice that she's pretty distant to you, especially if you're attractive and single. She'll be like, get a selfie and that's it. If you're all like hovering around, she'll be like quickly distance you or try and like sort of friend you and sort of manipulate you, get information out of you. But if you're single and attractive, you'll never be a close friend of Freelee. One of my friends said one time, can you keep me out of drama? I want to be friends with Freelee. And I said, look, Freelee will never ever be friends with you because you're attractive and you're single. No chance, no chance. And even my friend Steph, Freelee used to hate the fuck out of her. On camera she's all nicey, but I would film Steph in my vlog because she's fit and she's good fun mail material, and she's like, you know, charismatic and always fuck around in front of the camera. And Freelee would see me filming, and when we got home, she would like, you fucking delete that, or she'd grab my phone and just fucking delete and then throw my phone back at me. Every single time. That's why you rarely saw Steph in one of my videos, even though we hanged out a lot in our group in Adelaide earlier this year. So in terms of someone who's jealous, I would say that Freelee is, because I introduced Freelee to her current boyfriend. I even told Robin that Freelee was mega keen. I told him that we had broken up, and if you want to have a crack, I knew what was going on. I didn't want to be awkward about it. I just want to be open about it. And I also paced Robin when they got together. I even paced them up the mountains here in Deutsche Tep for Strava time trials. So for Freelee to turn out some jealous, crazy person, who would pace their ex-partner's new boyfriend that had been doing the groundwork, the dirty, the dog, whatever you want to call it, cheating, whatever you want to call it, the last 12 months? Who would do that? That's right, I'm a special case. Definitely not jealous. I don't believe in jealousy. I believe in transparency, especially in long-term relationships like that. There needs to be transparency and open communication. What else can I say? Freelee said she felt, what's the word, suffocated or even maybe used. When I met Freelee in 2007, actually 2007 the first time, 2006 the first time we talked online, 2007 we met in person, 2007 late December we got together, 2008 she moved with me to Adelaide, Australia. She was 20 kilos overweight. Nobody gave a fuck who she was. No guy gave her a double take. Even some of my friends remarked at the bike shop one time, they said, who's that? I said, that's my girlfriend. And they're like, oh, is she a raw fittest too? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, how long has she been raw for? Like a week? Yeah, she was really out of shape compared to what she's into now. She had no idea about cycling, she had no idea about training, and she had a semi idea about diet, but she still understood she was believing the calorie restriction or emotional eating, stuff like that. But after hanging out with me and seeing how lean I was and the training and stuff like that, she's like, oh, okay, this shit works. And then, yeah, where she is today. She still incorporates every single facet I ever taught her, except she's got some flip-flops now. So she's in the cycling, she does the high carb, she eats as much as she wants, boom, she's done it. So for her to say I felt used and trapped and that, everything Freely's doing today on YouTube, because I helped her even monetize her account, I helped her put her first 2 ebooks out. Actually, her last ebook she didn't even write. She got a nutritionist to write the nutrition section, she got me to write the cycling section, she got someone else to write everything else, and she got editor to put together. So she curated it, but she didn't write it or publish it like like my book, I did it 100% myself. No one wrote it for me. I had a friend spell check it later on, but no one wrote it for me. Which is fine. Everyone has ghostwriters, but basically Freelee created the illusion, like her latest vlog, that she made it. She didn't. Robert made it with his Sony A77 1650 camera. So it's all about creating illusions of Freelee. And again, I don't hate Freelee. We had a lot of good times together, a lot of good times. You see our videos, we looked at, fool around and fuck around and troll and stuff like that. But we had a good time, but when she started doing the botox, things changed. I could see that she wanted to get more into the fame, and I could see that I was holding her back in that sort of fame aspect. I wanted to push her forward into the natural living, the health, the fitness, and be more of a role model. But you can see now she's turning into a bit of a YouTube, what's the word, a fake YouTube basic. It's all like, hey, love, hugs. But behind the scenes, even Freely's got her mum leaving comments on my channel just yesterday, saying what a fraud I am or whatever she said. Like Freely's got everyone doing the groundwork dirty for her and pretending to be the victim. But I've done plenty of videos about this. Freely's punched me in the face. She did a Daily Mail article saying I hit her. I never did. Her brothers, older brothers, Peter and Steve, would smash the fucking shit out of me. And they would smash the shit out of anybody who laid a hand on Freely, short of self-defense. I definitely did hit Freely, never in the face, always the leg, on her chicken legs. When she was violent at me and she'd be scratching me or just going crazy, so I'd grab her pin down and just boom, give her a hard thump in the leg just to chill her out. Because she grew up with violence with the brothers fighting and stuff. So some people say it's domestic violence or whatever. Yeah, yes and no. But for me and Freely, we've both done a bit of kickboxing and martial arts. So getting hit, for me, is not a big issue. But getting punched in the head like she did twice, that was a real issue for me. Because when you punch someone in the head, that is really never kosher, man, in my book. And she also used to scratch me, like get her nails and just fucking rip bits of skin off my arms. And I just get little sunspot scarring from that, and that used to drive me crazy. So when she did that, then I'd give her a punch in the leg, but never anywhere else in the body, ever, because I understand the dangers of that. There was one time when she bit into my ear and I did this slap. I did a video about this, the solar keratosis tip on my ear, really painful, and I just gave her a slap just out of a reaction. And I was very apologetic, like within half a second afterwards. It was just like an unconscious movement of extreme pain and just slap like that. I didn't turn around and line her up. She'd lined me up. I was sitting in her house on August 24th this year. On my computer, we had an argument. We're saying, fuck you, all that stuff. And she came running over and I thought she's just going to grab me and fuck around. So I just kept working on my computer and she just lined me up. Boom! Punched me in the side of the head. In this little fucking solar keratosis thing. It was excruciatingly painful. So I got up and just, kicked her in the leg and stuff like that. And then she got me a good one in the neck. It kneed me in the quad, took me down. She knows how to hit, man. But I wish Freely would just fucking stop. She doesn't give a fuck about the community that I've created. All those girls out there who are like, oh, Freely, like, she doesn't give a fuck about you, man. If you said, oh, I've got a flat tire, can you help me out? She'd be like, oh, Doon Rider's, he's 5 minutes behind me, he'll help you. I gotta go, see ya. I've got to take selfies at home from the mirror. She doesn't give a fuck about you. Her message is great, her diet's great, it's all the stuff I taught her, that's all great. But in terms of what she would do for you, it's fucking nothing, man. The only reason that Ness knows Freely is because of me. And Ness said, Harley, can I come and live with you in Adelaide? And I said, yeah, no worries, but I've got to check with Freely first. So I said to Freely, I've got a friend from Thailand, Ness, she wants to come and live in Adelaide and get a bike. And I went to the bike shop with Ness, helped her get a computer, helped her get on YouTube, the AdSense, get all that stuff. And I said to Freely, this girl wants to come down from the Central Coast, her name's Ness, she's pretty cool, she's pretty down to earth, she's pretty cash. And I started talking up her personality, and Freely's just like, shut up, send me a photo of what she looks like, direct words. And I'm like, what? She goes, send me a Facebook account. So I sent it to her. She goes, you can tell her she's flicking through the account. She said she's all right. Because Ness isn't like super slim, super aesthetic. She's a great person, but Freely doesn't care about your personality. Are you competition? Are you competition? That's all Freely cares about. Her new boyfriend, Robin, he's not a bad person, but as a guy dating someone like Freely for so long, I quickly categorize my male friends in 2 groups. Dogs and loyal guys. Dog meaning they would fuck your girlfriend as soon as they got a chance. Robin is in the dog category, and he proved himself to be a dog, which is, guys are guys, man, shit happens. So That's what I tell guys, you know, like you got two friends. You got your loyal guys who wouldn't do it, and you got your dogs. And I'd say 99% of my friends are dogs when it comes to girls with Freelee and stuff like that. So again, I don't hate that. I'm not jealous of that. I understand it. I don't trust anybody. I like to understand people. People trust and trust too much. You want to understand someone's needs while they do stuff. Robin was dead broke, got a couple of €1,000 in the bank, living in a $50 apartment here, not an apartment, he was living like a janitor's fucking dorm for the last few months because he's that broke. He's sleeping on the floor in Nepal. I even gave him some shirts. He was dead broke, you know. Freelee got him a new Garmin, a new phone, a new computer, flights and stuff like that. So you know, he's got that financial incentive to hook up, and that's fine. I don't hold it against him. Don't hate anyone mentioned in this video. Just wanted to clear the air. That's what I do best, is just boom, one take video, share the truth. People say, want to see more receipts? We could do that if we want to, but I'd rather not spend, I mean, do you know how many thousands and thousands of messages I've got with Freelee on Instagram and Snapchat and text messages and email and back and forth? Like do you understand a 9-year relationship? You probably don't. You've probably never been in one, and especially one that's on social media and it's in the Daily Mail, and he says and she says, and then you have mutual friends, and so many girls Freelee's contacted me saying Harley's this and Harley's that, and then they contact me and they say, Harley, what's going on? And it is crazy that I have to do these videos again. I just want to move on. I just want to finish it. Freelee, can we just fucking chill? Can you stop making videos and stop messaging our personal friends, mutual friends, and saying all these fucking lies? I'd just like to move on, full stop. Thank you very much. If you could respect that, that'd be fucking awesome. And just to be clear, I don't want Freelee back. I'm not a jealous guy. I'm not trying to get her back. I don't want her back. We're better off as friends. I would prefer to be friends with Freelee versus online enemies. I definitely, you know, I'd rather be friends with people than get all this banter going on and making up stories and trying to trash people. The things that Freelee said, she knows that the manipulative way she said that to girls, she knows how girls think, and she knows girls listen to girls. And it's really wrong how she's done that, and it makes me lose so much respect for the years and the effort I've put into it. Nobody ever will help Freelee as much as I've helped her. No one will ever put in as much time and effort and care as an adult as I have done for Freelee. I mean, obviously her mother when she's a child, etc., but in terms of an adult, no one's ever going to do that because no one would probably care as much. No one could see her potential that she couldn't even see in herself. When nobody would do a double take. No one even cared what she really said about health and nutrition. But I saw her potential, I saw her flame, I saw her passion. And again, I saw her potential and I wanted to nurture that and support that. So for anyone who say that I was holding Freelee back or whatever, you just don't know. You just don't know what you're on about.